Listen carefully, because one day your body may still be alive while your life quietly starts disappearing around you. Not because of a disease, not because of a diagnosis, because of a few small habits that seem harmless until they steal your independence, one piece at a time. My name is Margaret. I'm 82 years old, and over the last decade, I've watched two very different groups of older adults. Some reach 80 and still laugh loudly, shop for themselves, remember birthdays, make plans for next week, and walk into rooms with confidence. Others begin fading long before they die. Their world gets smaller, their routines shrink, their conversations become shorter, their future becomes narrower. And the frightening part? Most people don't notice it happening until someone they love notices it first. A son says, "Mom, you don't seem like yourself lately." A granddaughter asks, "Grandma, why do you stay inside so much now?" A neighbor quietly stops expecting to see you outside. Independence is usually lost privately before it is lost publicly. Today, I want to share 4 habits I've noticed in older adults who stay mentally sharp, emotionally alive, and physically independent far longer than most people expect. These habits look ordinary, almost boring, but repeated for years, they create 2 completely different futures. Before we begin, if staying independent after 70 matters to you, please like the video now, because many people do not realize they are losing their freedom until someone else starts noticing it first. Habit 1. Let's start with the first habit, and honestly, this one saved me from a very dark place. People who age well stay connected to light, not just sunlight, life itself. A few years after my husband Robert passed away, I slowly stopped opening the curtains. I didn't decide to do it. It just happened. I started sleeping later, drinking coffee in a dark kitchen, watching television before stepping outside. Days blurred together. The house stayed quiet. Then one morning, my granddaughter walked in, looked around, and said something that hit me like a punch to the chest. "Grandma, why is it always dark in here?" Suddenly, I saw what she saw. The curtains were closed. The rooms felt lifeless. And if I'm honest, I felt lifeless too. Sometimes the first sign of decline is not weakness, it's withdrawal. Maybe you've noticed it yourself. Maybe the house feels quieter now. Maybe you spend more time indoors than you used to. Maybe your world has slowly shrunk without you realizing it. That morning I opened every curtain. Sunlight filled the walls. Dust danced through the air. The house felt awake again, and strangely, so did I. Light does more than improve sleep. It reminds the brain that life is still happening. Every sunrise sends the same message. The world is moving forward. Are you coming with it? Habit 2. But then comes the second habit, and this one may determine whether you remain independent or eventually depend on others for basic tasks. People who age well protect their strength, not for appearance, for survival. I had a dear friend named Dorothy. At 79, she looked perfectly fine. She wasn't athletic. She seemed normal. Then one rainy afternoon she slipped, stepping off a curb outside a pharmacy. She couldn't get back up. Cars kept moving. Strangers stared. She later told me something I will never forget. "Margaret, that was the first time I felt trapped inside my own body." That wasn't the day she became weak. That was the day she realized she had already become weak. Weakness humiliates people before it disables them. Most decline happens quietly. Stairs feel steeper. Grocery bags feel heavier. Chairs feel lower. Then one day your children notice before you do. And that can be heartbreaking. The strongest older adults rarely rely on motivation. They rely on repetition, protein, movement, consistency. Small actions repeated so often they become automatic. Every breakfast is either protecting your independence or quietly negotiating it away. And if you're still here, please subscribe, because the next habits may help you avoid one of the loneliest parts of aging most people never see coming until it happens to them. Habit 3. Now, here's the third habit. This one may be the most emotional of all. People who age well keep using their voice. A year after Robert passed away, I experienced something frightening. One evening, I realized I had barely spoken out loud in almost 2 full days. No visitors, no phone calls, no conversations, just silence. At first, that sounds peaceful. It wasn't. The house felt heavy. The silence felt heavy. Even my thoughts felt heavier. A silent house can slowly become a silent life. Many older adults underestimate what isolation does to the human spirit. The less you speak, the easier it becomes to disconnect. The less you connect, the easier it becomes to disappear. Maybe you've noticed this. Maybe the phone rings less than it used to. Maybe old friends have passed away. Maybe family members are busy with jobs and children. That's exactly why connection must become intentional. Healthy older women don't wait to feel social. They create opportunities to connect. They greet cashiers, talk to neighbors, call friends, tell stories, read aloud, laugh. Your voice is proof that part of you is still reaching toward the world. Habit 4. And now we come to the final habit, the one that shocked me most when I first understood it. People who stay mentally alive after 80 always have something to look forward to. Not something big, something small. A favorite breakfast. A walk tomorrow morning. A favorite TV show this weekend. Feeding birds outside. Seeing grandchildren. Meeting a friend for coffee. Tiny anticipations. Tiny reasons to move forward. This sounds almost too simple. That's why most people ignore it. But listen carefully. The real danger of aging is not physical decline. It's emotional disengagement. People stop looking forward to life before they stop living. I've met women with serious health problems who radiated energy because they were excited about tomorrow. I've also met perfectly healthy women who seemed emotionally absent because nothing excited them anymore. One group had a future, the other had a schedule. There is a difference. Maybe this is the hardest question in today's video. What are you looking forward to tomorrow? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one. And if that question is difficult to answer, don't ignore it. Because the future shrinks before the body does. Anticipation is fuel for the aging brain. Protect it, feed it, guard it carefully. Closing. After 82 years, here's what I believe. Independence is rarely lost all at once. It leaks away through small habits, through withdrawal, through weakness, through silence, through losing reasons to look forward. But the opposite is also true. Independence can be protected through small habits: light, strength, connection, anticipation. 4 simple habits, 4 powerful ways to stay connected to life. And if this video resonates with you, subscribe and turn on notifications, because the next video may help you avoid another silent mistake that causes many older adults to lose their independence much earlier than they should. I'm Margaret, and I'll see you in the next one.